Hey, you. Are you having caffeine withdrawals? Are you tired trying to stay away from caffeine because it's been bad for you? Well, I've got something for you. You can have 8 cups of coffee a day to keep you alive. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Natalie Jeanette, and I am here reporting from the campus of UNCW doing assignment number 3, and we are tracking a story backwards. Okay, so my health report, I am going along with the journal that or news report that was reported on Good Morning America for people, and it was discussing people who drink coffee have been noted to live longer lives. Yes, you heard that right. Drinking coffee can increase your life. So drink up, okay? According to the Good Morning America news report, the report shows that having a few more cups of coffee throughout the day could be beneficial. These results were based on a study that was published in the Journal of American Medical Association. They found that there was a compound in coffee and coffee beans, which was polyphenols, antioxidants, magnesium, and these things help to reduce inflammation. It can lower insulin resistance, and all these things are beneficial to us. It was reported from overall it was beneficial from head to toe. So drinking more coffee proved to be beneficial in the test study that was performed. When I compare the two journals, Good Morning America and the journal that published the original test study, I found the two reports were similar. I didn't see where GMA varied. The news reporter that gave the story on GMA, I did not see where they had varied from the original details at all. It was a lot of similarities there. They reported that coffee drinkers had less mortality than non-coffee drinkers. This included participants who drank up to, y'all ready for this? 8 cups of coffee a day. So people who drank up 8 cups of coffee a day lived longer than the ones who did not ingest coffee. Overall, both reports showed that coffee drinking could be a part of a healthy diet, despite the common rumors that too much caffeine consumption is not good for you. So this just knocked all of that out the window, this one test study, okay? One of the strengths that I found in the study, or that was reported in the study, was that they had a large sample size with the genotype and coffee type. So they did have that was one of their positives that came out of this report. But a weakness that was noted, and came from the journal who actually published it, the weakness that was noted was that there was a low participation rate of only 5.5%. And the group did not represent the whole population in the UK. The study was performed in the UK. The article made the assumption that drinking 8 cups of coffee per day drops the risk of mortality by 14%. And then from tracing the articles back to the original source, Good Morning America did an excellent job sticking to the reported facts that was presented in the journal. One thing the report did show, that it noted that the study showed more associations and not really cause and effect. So that was one thing that did get reported or brought out of the report. There was a warning to viewers that it could be some downfall, like you could get elevated blood pressure. It could cause insomnia for drinking so much coffee. It could cause increase in the heart rate, and it could cause some GI symptoms. So there was some negative news that were noted in the report. Good Morning America news reporter did take the information a step further and gave some buyer bewares too, some buyer beware tips, because we all love to go through that big name brand company. I won't call it, but y'all know where we pay what, $6 for a cup of that good, nice Java. So they did say that adding extra toppings to our coffee, that increases calories, and that could lead to other things. So we want you to go easy on that big brand, market brand company, okay? Go easy on their stuff, okay? Overall, the lower risk of death held true with both the caffeinated as well as the decaffeinated coffee drinkers. It leading the researchers to believe the value of coffee lies in the bean. So, the coffee bean. As I look back at the articles and going backwards and looking, I learned that how I'm going to apply this to my professional nursing practice is I'm not going to believe the first article, the first journal I run upon. Research is just so important. It's important to, gain more insight by getting and looking at other research projects, because we learn and we can pull more from more than one. If we just stick with just one research topic, then we are very, we are limiting ourselves to just how much knowledge we can gain. And sometimes, and I'm sure as some of you might have already figured out from your articles, that sometimes some reports do give false information and false leads. But so I plan on just making sure that I am covering all aspects of my topic that I am trying to find out about. I'm going to go through more than one source. I'm going to interview more than one person. We are going to try to narrow it down to get the best possible information so that we can have the best possible outcomes. And some things we can learn is that every article may not be accurate, and they may not all be created equal. So that's one thing we got to remember. Some people don't dig as deep as others, and some people have smaller test study groups, and it's a lot of different factors that play into it. So always make sure you obtain more than one source. Some articles may leave out vital information. It is always a good rule of thumb to do your research. As I previously stated, check out multiple articles and sources. Before you come to any type of conclusion, make sure you have thoroughly investigated your topic that you are trying to research. Make sure that you do have credible sources. Make sure they're backed up, that they're not the only one, that's not the only article maybe that they have put out, and that they have resources, that they have documentation, that they can show you their graphs and some of their details. And a lot of information goes into creating a research study, so make sure they have the information to back it up. So with that being said, make sure you're getting your coffee in. I sure am. And you can have up to 8 cups of coffee that will give you longevity in life, per this research study.